One of my friends, she asked me a question for her nephew who is in a college youth. He's a college youth, and she asked me question about his study habits, and she asked me how can it be improved. He had a problem, her nephew had a problem memorizing the college academic, those courses, the syllabus for the exams, and he had a tough time. And he was into a habit of social media, of course. So first of all, and then it had an impact on his performance. So she asked me how to improve, how to help the youth rise up to the required accepted level for the studies, and so he could do well independently and be able to achieve something for himself. And I don't know, I'm out of touch with this stuff these days. And but out of my whatever common perception, I gave her advice that she could task him to first of all minimize the social media. It's more of an addict than a requirement most of the times. If you have to use it, so use the social media, then you can do so only for a needed purpose. Do not go beyond that. It is not an entertainment tool. It simply is not an entertainment tool. And too much of it, and it incites the user into getting addicted. Once you are addicted, no one can help you, because there are examples of many youth who have spoiled due to the excessive use of Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, etc. on the internet. You can use it only as much as required. Don't I'm not saying stop it. Even the WhatsApp, don't stop it, but use as much as required. And you'll find that hardly in a 4 days, once you need these apps. So this is what I told her first of all. And then the rest is like more of a common to all the, it's across all the colleges or any institution, academic institution. It is common. So like they have a discipline schedule, they have a discipline requirement, and then they have a schedule to adhere by. Then they have their own um, you know the set of rules that they need to follow when they are on and off the campus. So all these things, and besides that, then when it comes to what has been taught in the what has been taught to the students in the college or anywhere they are attending the courses, then there's a need to revise this the same day that is being taught. So this they can do the very same day revision, and it is very important that you revise it, because this keeps your memory sharp and helps you get more better fresh ideas. And you are in you know you are with the teacher, whoever teaches you, and with the students, then there is a common togetherness on a there is a togetherness on the common topic. So like this you can have discussions. This gives you enthusiasm, like when everybody is on the same goal line, then they have a better chance. There are better chances of having a good rapport, good discussion, a healthy conversation, a healthy discussion, and then bright ideas coming up, and then there's some brainstorming, and then much more coming out of this, which gives a boost to what needs to be done in the future in addition to what is being taught. So there are skills that can be acquired in the process, and then the sense of fulfillment at the end of the day. Ultimately, it is the sense of fulfillment that also is very important when you are onto some activity. So all this I told her, and she was convinced. She told her nephew all this, and I think she instructed him. She just went ahead and had a chat with him on this. And chat means, of course, face to face, not on the social medias. That also you can do, but only when required. Otherwise, face to face meetings are more effective and meaningful. So I told her this, and rest I told her it's about individual adaptability, how they respond to the situations, what is their priority, and then how do they discipline themselves into working towards the same. And that is very individual, and it could come only out of sense of responsibility and duty. And so they pretty this much, and then about the watching movies, the Netflix, the Hollywood, the Bollywood songs, the series that goes on the televisions. I told this none of this you should be watching unless very much required. Even the news channels, they are just flashing about the inter the inter nation conflicts these days. More of this day, inter nation conflicts discussion goes on. So why do we have to see that at all? And so why do the students need to see that at all? So, but it's just about being aware if at all they are entering into that area and wanting to go there, travel there for their further future plans. But otherwise, stay away, just stay away from all this unwanted things. And that's what she was also convinced, and we did have a good chat on these issues which have taken away our mind so much into something different that you cannot have a discussion and it's not a fruitful thing at all. Why do we have to think of so many things that are of no concern to yourself and not even to other people? So this is what the social media, in in a very subtle way, at the back of the mind, it will put all these things, and it's very difficult, next to impossible, I would say, to come out of all this. It takes a good amount of time to ponder over this, and by the time it could be too late, in the sense you would regret not having done this before, and there was time that you could have done many a lot better things than this. So the sooner the better. Once you realize what is your expectation out of all these tools that are available and why are you using them. And certainly one should be a little selfish to understand what it will take you from um, take away from you and what it will give you at all. And so there is a danger of falling into an isolation and a self, induced some very strong views which may not be agreeable to even one person outside your circle. This you could land up in such situations, and that is really very very dangerous. And so after all, it's an it's a non-human, right? The humans are programming it, so we have a better control of this. So it's our duty to think in the right direction and adapt to all that is very um, very much useful to us, yourself, us, oneself, and the others also. And you can also help others. Once you are up with this, you can also help others understand the same. They'll be saved, their time will be saved, and they'll have a much better productive space and time for themselves. So that's what the chat we had with my friend, and just a couple of weeks. And I hope I get to speak to her and her nephew too soon. So hoping for some positive change, and with me I am also working on the same. Thank you.